And we do need to consider rap.
The choir will sing "The Show Goes On" by Lupe Fiasco.
You'll notice like prove and love and things like that. I've realized they rhyme if you're Scottish enough.
All my people shall prove their sovereign, eternal, unchangeable love.
We have to add this.
Why is this not in the...
hymn book.
I'm like, this should be in the hymn book.
Yeah.
If we don't get Amazing Grace back, we riot. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to Midnight Strike Through Mormons. I'm your host, Cardinellis. I'm joined in the studio by Kwaku L. Brad Whitbeck, and by popular demand, Luke Hansen, head of the Cougar Chronicle, a dirty rag meant to attract Prog-Mo 39 and 40-year-old women who have been washed up by their choice to adopt radical feminism.
True.
And I'm just kidding.
You're like, they leave the most
thinking of
comments.
a specific name, but yeah.
He's the
funny.
editor-in-chief of the Cougar Chronicle. How else would
Actually,
you classify
that Tommy Stevenson is.
Tommy Stevenson.
I'm like
okay.
social media / co-founder / senior contributor.
Okay, of what you
senior
said.
contributor.
Yes, we gave that title to
Was that
ourselves.
too abrasive, my really quick improv of what a Cougar Chronicle
No,
would be?
it was like slightly very true.
No, yeah, that's funny.
Creepily.
So, anyway, the title of this podcast will be "They're Keeping Praise to the Man in the New Hymn Book, or We Riot." How does that sound? Is that pretty good, Kwaku?
Or we joined the...
They better keep it.
It was a little aggressive, but
Or we
yeah, I
joined
think
the Baker
everyone
Tonights.
feels that way.
Or we have
Bigger tonight.
a mostly peaceful hymn book protest. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my gosh.
So basically, in all seriousness, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints has a standardized book of worship songs called the Hymn Book. The very first one was made by Emma Smith under the direction of Joseph Smith in the 1800s. Had a lot of Methodist hymns, traditionally Protestant hymns. Was a glorious, beautiful thing. And it's gone under a couple of revisions. However, the last revision happened all the way back in the 80s. I think
85.
I was...
1985.
Okay, it was 85, exactly. And unfortunately, it hasn't had too much updating since then. And there's talk of some very beloved hymns ending up on the chopping block, just like some old beloved hymns ended up on the chopping block previously that there's rumors of coming back, such as Amazing Grace.
Come Thou Fount.
Come Thou Fount, so on and so forth. So Luke, you're in on these things because you're head of that weird Tinder profile Snapchat online newspaper called the Cougar Chronicle that attracts all of the
Older women.
cougars, the older women.
I have no
that-
idea what this has to do with inside information on the hymn book.
No, I just kept on trying. I kept on trying to riff on the Cougar Chronicle
Okay.
thing, you know, but it wasn't working
Go
too
check
well.
it out. It's cool.
So anyway, what's your inside scoop on the hymn book, or what do we think should be kept lost? Let's talk, man.
Yeah, so I've been kind of stalking the hymn book updates page. They put something out like once every 3 years, so it's very exciting to follow.
Just every day, Luke is refreshing the page.
No, well, this was like 5 years ago that they announced this happening, and I love music and the hymns, and so this has been exciting, and I wasn't anticipating it taking so long.
Nice.
But we're making this podcast with the hope that it's coming out about the time this new hymn book's coming out.
Oh,
Please
okay.
let this thing come out soon. So I have some hopes and dreams and concerns about the hymn book. They actually put out a whole document of the guidelines that they want to have.
Oh, interesting.
And
Okay.
emphasis on the doctrines, emphasis on praise and worship. There's a funny part in there where it says, but not in a way that, it basically says, don't make the members depressed. So
Don't be singing like
So-
he died a gruesome.
well, no, it's like, don't make them feel like they're not good enough. So maybe Have I Done Any Good in the World Today is going out because
No, I
every
love
time
that
we
hymn.
Oh no, and I'm saying that jokingly, but it's kind of funny that.
Can we just get rid
that
of all the
guideline
hymns
they put in there.
nobody sings?
Oh yeah,
Which is like 2/3 of the hymn book.
oh yeah.
There
you
are
go
a
through
lot of
it
those.
and yeah.
Here's
Whenever we sing a bizarre hymn in church, in my brain, I think, well, hopefully that's the last time we sing that.
Yeah, like
because it
hymn
won't
number 4,
exist.
Truth Eternal. When's the last time?
Truth eternal, truth divine. Da, da, da,
Sounds like
da,
a-
da,
no.
da.
You actually know that hymn? I don't know that hymn.
I don't know it.
That's the next words, right? Truth eternal, truth divine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who was that one?
Let's
that-
see. This is written by Parley P. Pratt.
By the way,
Yeah.
instead of having
There's
also
some good
on
Pratt
LDS
hymns.
Tools, the MIDI track that was done by like a 1996 Boy Scout merit badge recipient for, how to play the song.
For the back track?
Yeah, for the background track. Can we just like have some legit, let's get like Alex Boyer in there. Let's get Kirby Hayborn, You know, I did
If
some
Alex
parody.
Boyer does it, then he needs to not have the vowels be so out there.
Jesus.
Remember when he did an
walk with
Africanized
me.
cover of The Lion King?
That was
Yeah.
kind of
Why
awesome.
do you need to do an Africanized cover of what is already
some
African
water.
music? That's just like more like
That's true.
Hymn 11. What was witnessed in the heavens?
What was witnessed in the heavens by an angel?
How do you know
from
these hymns?
above? I like the
Whoa,
hymns.
wait, actually, we've stumbled
Did I get
upon an informal game here. We have to choose a random hymn from the hymn book and see if Luke Hansen knows it.
72.
72. What's
some
72,
sort of
bro?
praise is in the 70s.
What?
Whoa, yeah.
Wow.
It's literally praise to the Lord the Almighty.
Oh, praise
How's that
to
one?
the Lord, the Almighty, the King of salvation.
Oh, that's a good one.
Hymn number 70. I forget the name of it. They love that hymn in Ghana. We would sing that like
Sing praise
every
to
3
him.
weeks or so. Sing praise to him who reigns above, the King of all creation.
I don't
Whoa.
know it.
Yeah,
I've
I
never heard
of
that
it before, and it was like every 3 weeks. And some of the words
Here,
I served
what's
in
hymn
Ghana.
number? What's hymn number 85?
Oh, how firm a foundation?
Ah, crap.
How firm a foundation.
Jeez, you're a hymn book stan, bro.
Yeah,
Okay, wait. Let's break it.
and you got to include the 7th verse in that one.
Oh, well, speaking of
In
verses,
every
you said something
condition.
really interesting about hidden verses of High on a Mountaintop
Yes,
you think
yes,
should
yes.
be included. So let's keep going.
W.
Yeah,
W.
keep hitting
Phelps
it.
is amazing. Spirit of God, High on Mountaintop, Redeemer of Israel, Praise to the Man, and if you could hide
yeah.
a collab, all W. W. Phelps.
Dude,
That dude
he
was-
did not
Yeah,
miss.
No.
That's
well,
awesome.
there's some in there.
Oh, really?
Are they
we
on the
just have-
chopping
like a-
block?
If he missed, he missed hard.
He has like 15 hymns in the hymn book.
Oh,
But
wow.
those 5 are like solid, top 5 out of 5 hymns.
Oh, yeah, look at these.
Okay.
What on earth? Even down to old age, all my people shall prove my sovereign, eternal, unchangeable love. And then when gray hair shall their temples adore, and like lamb shall they still. Yeah, these are all the verses we never sing in Hop on the Foundation.
And with
They're
some
great.
of those, you'll notice like prove and love and things like that. I've realized they rhyme if you're Scottish enough.
And it's a Scottish hymn.
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
clever.
So what are your guys'? What are your?
down to old age, all my people shall prove my sovereign, eternal, unchangeable love.
Exactly.
Wow.
That's
So
funny.
Not a good
in
Scottish accent.
The 1950 hymn book had extra verses to High on a Mountaintop. And we obviously need to keep High on a Mountaintop, but I think we need to bring these 2 verses back in. The first one's not as spicy. It says, "In Deseret does truth rear up its noble head. Though nations may oppose, still wider it shall spread. Yet truth and justice, love and grace in Deseret find ample place."
Okay.
Good stuff.
Nice.
But then here's the so this would be, I believe, the 7th verse, 5th verse to High on a Mountaintop. I'll sing this one. Then hail to Deseret, a refuge for the good and safety for the great, if they but understood that God with plagues will shake the world till all her throne shall down be hurled.
Wait,
Press the
what?
part at the end.
What?
That
Repeat
God
the-
with plagues will shake the world till all her throne shall down be hurled. Yeah.
That is
It's
epic.
like
Put
those-
that back in there.
What's that old hymn that talked about the blood
Oh,
of
I
the
got it right here.
saints from Missouri?
I got
What
it
is
right
it?
here.
What is
Yeah,
it?
Stain,
So-
Illinois. Yeah.
So this is the original praise to the man hymn, okay? And we all know the second verse, praise to his memory, died as a... Okay, it goes, honored and blessed be his ever great name, long shall his blood, which was shed by assassins, stain Illinois while the earth
Yes,
lost
yes.
its face.
I still sing that one in church just to see who notices. When, like,
Oh, dude.
they're
Okay.
like, what?
So what are your hard passes, and what are your if they take it out we riots?
You
Like,
gotta keep if you could hide a collab.
Yes.
Yes.
I know people are it's weird.
Unequivocally.
It is the coolest, trippiest hymn.
And
the
we need to sing it
melody of
more.
it's
And
so good.
Da, da, dun, dun, dun,
We did steal it though.
we did
The
steal
melody
it
is
from
stolen.
who?
It's a Catholic hymn. I heard the voice of Jesus say. Yeah, it's actually an old
Really?
Catholic hymn. We stole it. Oh, by the way, hymns are all stolen from each other.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
every single
Well,
one.
praise to the man.
Yeah, in fact,
It's
you guys know
Scotland the
Amazing
Brave.
Grace? Do you guys know that the tune of Amazing Grace, where it comes from?
No.
It comes from the slave ship.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Like
So-
they wrote this. They're like,
Yeah,
hey,
because you know
let's
the author,
make
right?
Something,
Yeah.
of the
Oh,
author.
so he took it from a
Yeah, he said he told the public, he was like, well, they were on there. I just heard them kind of in their language. Da, 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 da. So it's some tribal African song.
Really?
And as he was thinking back, he was like, oh, it wasn't a bad beat. Let me just take that. Can't steal anything more from him.
Oh my god.
She was brutal.
But that's literally how we got it. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Well,
But it kind
also,
of like redeems it in a way.
No, yeah,
That's a really
it's
cool
living on.
story.
It didn't. Yeah.
Well, also, did you know that the original hymn book was actually just titles and meters? In fact, if you look in the back of the hymn book, how it says titles and meters, and they would get up and they would say, okay, we're going to sing to the hymn of O Susanna. We're going to sing like praise to the
It's
man
fun
or whatever.
to, come thou fount and how lovely was the morning. Joseph Smith's first prayer.
Okay, so watch. Let's
Go.
just show them. So if I'm singing,
how lovely was the morning, radiant beams the sun above. Bees were humming, sweet birds singing, music ringing through the grove.
yeah, well, how cool! How come we don't do that anymore? Where we mix the titles and the meters and
I
everything.
don't know. You can go in the back and there's some fun stuff to switch around.
Shady woodland.
Yeah.
Are you a bass?
It's BS singing. It's fake singing. It's
That
not.
was pretty. That was pretty sick. So your hard keeps are Kwaku. You said if you could hide a kolob.
Praise to the man. If you could hide a kolob and an angel from on high.
But Kwaku, we don't worship prophets.
I don't care.
So that needs to go out.
But do we? We kind of do though.
but we shouldn't. So it needs
You
to
just
go
got
out.
clipped by Apologia Studios.
Well, once you really get down to it, the word worship is kind of an arbitrary, ambiguous phrase anyway.
Yeah. I can
Oh,
see
that's seek to emulate. You know, that's a good one.
It means to adore and to praise. We adore and praise Moses. Does it mean worship him?
That's
Technically.
true. That's
Well,
fair.
and when
These
we're
words don't mean
talking about
anything
the
when you really get down to
balance,
it. They're all subjective.
They're all made up.
Okay, so inside
I agree 95% should be about Jesus. But if we have a Joseph Smith one every now and then, come ye
or a
saints.
Moses one, or
Oh, yeah,
you know,
get
by
some
the
of
way,
the other stuff
You
in
know who
there.
gets slept on? Job and Jonah. We don't have a song about 3 days in the belly of the whale.
No.
And there's old Negro spirituals that talk
There
about
might be some-
all
I
of
want
the
the
Old
Job
Testament.
song.
hymn.
I want the Job song to quote his wife saying "curse God and die" somewhere in there, right? Like,
By the
a
way,
Job song would be very difficult to pull off.
like I really think diving into like the late 1800s, early 1900s Negro spirituals is a font of some gorgeous Christian music.
yes.
That really gets, I don't want to say slept on, but overlooked because it wasn't as well documented in nature. But they've had some great modern artists that have been digging into old hymn books and old churches and have been resurrecting a very glossed over and passed over part of North American music where the African pentatonic scale, which survived in the zeitgeist for 2 or 3 generations after I don't want to say families were brought over. It wasn't bringing over. It was being traded by your kings and monarchs in Africa. Okay. But the injection of the pentatonic scale combined with the Christian 8-note scale yielded really what became modern blues. And when you look into like the old first blues of like Randy Johnson and guys like this, they were only 20, 30 years removed from some solid, super cool fusion.
And here's
music.
the thing, when you look at these guidelines, it says that we are open to looking to new styles and types of music for the hymn book.
Ooh, yeah.
So I don't quite know what that means.
My buddy
but
submitted
there's a
one.
possibility.
He served in Africa and he says we need to use a didgeridoo. Could you imagine a big old
Or a melodica.
Wait, isn't
guys-
isn't that Australia?
Yeah, the didgeridoos from the indigenous
Okay.
people of Oz, the Aboriginals.
You can't play the whole thing, but I just put in the Discord an old video of me and Parker doing a cover of a hymn.
What?
Oh.
Oh, I'm looking this.
It's kind of like
oh my gosh! Praise to the man. The thumbnail looks pretty cool, bro. Let's see here.
this is old school. It's not that great. It's a little bit cringy.
Oh, look at you! You're going all like.
I got it 'cause it's kind of cringe.
Wow! After like podcasting all day, I have no more voice. Believe it or not, I was a soloist in show choir. But I digress.
This is
Here
like,
we go.
Look, this is like super young me.
That is. Kiss, check it out.
An angel from on high. The long,
That's not bad.
long silence broke. descending from the sky. These
Parker's harmony is kinda good, though.
gracious words he spoke. Low income Aura's lonely hill, a sacred record lies concealed. Low income Aura's lonely hill, a sacred record lies concealed.
Nice.
Kind of cute, right?
Hey, that's,
that's
not
good.
So bad,
And one of the
bro.
more obscure hymns.
Oh yeah. All right. Okay. Then we'll cut it there.
Oh yeah, it's going down.
It's not very good after this. I can't even look.
I don't know. That guy's
Like a
a
Gregor
heartthrob. That guy's a heartthrob, bro. He probably got all the ladies. Did you hang out with him a lot?
Oh yeah. No. We were always
You always what, bro?
pulling chicks.
No.
Pulling chicks.
So, are they going to open up the instruments and instead of having this very confusing and Byzantine rule of takeaways and non-promotions of what can be used in sacrament and what can't, just saying everything's good except for electric drums or what? You know, do we have
I'm
any
kind
like,
of a proponent of keeping it classic.
you like keeping it classy?
Now, here's what I think we should do.
Okay, what should we do?
I put this also in the Discord.
Oh.
This is from Elizabeth Clare Prophet's Church,
Oh,
where they
yeah.
took a classic Christian hymn we all know and just changed it to fit one of their ascended masters. And I realized I was looking through their music. They just stole people's songs, but who's going to sue them? Nobody, because they were afraid. It's kind of BA.
Okay, let's check this out. This is Elizabeth Clare Prophet. I Am Coming Home, Christ Consciousness Ministries. Let's see what she's got to say.
Do you recognize it?
Yeah.
What is it? It sounds like classic Hollywood.
Love you so.
Yeah.
Oh, Danny Boy.
Danny Boy, yeah.
Oh, this is Danny Boy.
The pipes are calling. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Dang.
Like I am a living soul. Okay, wow.
This
So we
reminds
gotta
me of
do this
something
one.
that I hope is in there.
That's kind of cool. I like these old school little, bing, 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 bing.
You know what?
But
I
people
definitely
did that
think-
all the time.
Well, what ones do you think they can bring back? Amazing
So-
Grace got the app.
Amazing Grace.
Oh, Be
Come
Thou My
Thou
Vision
Fount.
needs to be
Oh,
in there.
yes.
Be Thou My Vision needs
Be
to
thou
be
my
in there.
vision.
What's Be Thou My Vision?
Be
What's this
thou
one?
my vision, O Lord of my heart.
Dum, dum, da, da, da. It's really good.
Dude, you know what I think?
I
I like a lot of those old ones. Do you know what my favorite rendition is? This is my last thing that I'll contribute. One of my favorite renditions of Abide With Me is from a zombie movie.
Oh, that's weird.
What?
Oh, no. You guys don't remember Abide With Me from 28 Days Later?
No.
No.
No idea.
Oh, dude. Yeah. As they're walking through the zombie apocalypse. Abide With Me from 28 Days Later. Here's the film version. Ooh, somebody else uploaded it. Somebody else likes it. Let's see if we can get it. Here we are.
I love this hymn.
Yeah, see, they're walking through the zombie apocalypse.
The darkness
You can hear them. They're not there in the day, but when it becomes night.
It's terrifying, Carden.
Dude, Abide With Me in a zombie apocalypse with Cillian Murphy as they just took him from the hospital and he still doesn't know what's happening. I mean, filmed on old school film in the middle of nowhere in the middle of London for super low budget. This is the best zombie movie of the past 10 years. Although, actually, no, I should say it's top 10 of the past 20 years.
Yeah, doesn't that say
Okay.
2002?
Yeah, I forgot. I just dated myself.
That's more than 20 years.
Yeah, dude. But I mean, it's awesome. Like,
But,
they
I mean,
discovered
Come
the-
Thou Fount. How in the world did that thing get out of the hymn book?
Yeah.
It's a sin.
For real.
Yeah.
Like, it's ridiculous. That's how we
Pardon.
know we have fallible leaders.
But I will say,
What? Did you just
I said
say
what I said.
Apparently, it was too hard for congregations to sing.
what was too hard for
Come Thou
congregations to
Fount
sing?
everybody.
that's a weak excuse
That's
when
a
you
weak
look at a lot of the
excuse.
things that are still in.
But also, why is the first one The Morning Breaks? The morning breaks. Da, 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 da,
No,
da,
'cause
da, da.
the
It's like
first-
900 things.
because the
going on.
morning
First ones
breaks.
are restoration.
I know, but why that one?
Because it's cool.
What-
It's too much.
It is hard, but
It's kind of like the Star Wars song at the beginning of the hymn book. Dun, 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 the
Yeah.
morning
It's
rain.
too much.
You really are a hymn book stan. We
This
shouldn't
guy
make any
knows a lot.
changes if it's
Yeah.
so good, right?
Oh, there's some that need to go.
Okay, so
have
wrap
you
it-
guys seen? Have you guys seen the Music Man?
Shapoopy, shapoopy.
Do you know?
I'm
Do you know
not-
where they when saw
No.
by the red, white, and blue? When
Yeah,
saw by the
yeah.
and then she goes like woo at the end of the. You know what I'm
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
about?
yeah,
The Eulalie McCleckley Shin. My wife. You know. Okay.
it's a beautiful.
People will
reference.
go look it up.
Yes.
There's a hymn to that tune in our hymn book.
Really?
Yeah, and we sang it in our ward. This was before my dad was bishop, and we were like giggling and giggling and giggling, and then on the last note, we did the woo that she does in the movie, and everybody was
Nice.
like, "What?"
That's
It was
funny.
awesome.
So what else you got on your notes here? We got to wrap it up. We got to
do you
hard
guys,
out here.
Do you guys know Jupiter by Gustav Holst? The planets.
Oh,
from
yeah,
the
the
Planet Suite?
planets, yeah.
Somebody took the middle part of that song, like the English, and put words to it, and it's called "Oh God Beyond All Praising," and it's beautiful. Oh God, beyond all praising,
Hold on.
we worship Thee today,
Hold
and
on.
sing the love
I've never heard of this Jupiter song.
amazing
Yeah, I
that song
don't recognize
cannot repay.
Okay, so hold on. It says Oregon Catholic Press sheet music. I'm pulling it up on the computer right now.
Oh, yeah,
For
that
those of
green
you that are
one.
listening on the radio, you can check this out on hometownstation.com, or you can check us out on midnightmormons.com, or
That
look us
green
up
one
on
doesn't
YouTube.
have good quality.
But God,
it's the
beyond
one-
all praising. It's a 2-minute hymn. Let's check this out. Here's the Villanova Pastoral Musicians. We're going to see how it sounds really fast. Oh, yeah, this is the planets.
Mhm.
I feel like something kind of Carmina Burana-esque is about to start, along with a mixture of the Jane Eyre soundtrack.
Oh, this. Okay.
Okay.
I have trained I've just like brainwashed
Oh.
my children.
I do know this.
Yeah.
So this is my son's favorite song.
So we're
Oh,
talking to a
nice.
lyric star. Yeah. Okay, so here it goes. I think it's coming in now.
It seems like it.
Oh, this is good.
That's cool.
Oh, this is lovely. Oh, I am sold, my man.
And there's an awesome line in like the second verse.
Okay.
And whether our tomorrows be filled with good or ill, we will triumph through our sorrows and rise to bless you still. It's beautiful.
Whoa, this is
Wait,
great.
I got one to
Okay.
take
Fan
it.
of
Hit it,
this,
hit it.
I think I want to see some of these hymns put in, but with some like added pizzazz from the restoration. You know, I added this in the Discord card, and if you want to bring it up.
okay. I'm bringing it up.
Vocal Point did this with Danny Boy. They added
Get
a
out.
verse at the end that I love, and it's so cool. They just add this restoration understanding kind of vibe into it that I think is such a cool way to do things. And so, yeah, when you're past the ad, I think I've got it right near the spot, but I had my computer on mute, so we may need to scrub just a tiny bit to get there.
Okay, well, here it is. This is Danny Boy BYU Vocal Point, of
Yeah.
which Brad Whitbeck was technical advisor
Stage manager.
or stage manager.
Wasn't great with
Here we go. Danny Boy.
Oh, Danny boy, the stream flows cool and slowly,
All right.
and the pipes still call and echo across the glen.
Oh, this is super 2002, but I'm digging.
Yeah.
Your broken mother sighs and feels so lonely, for you have not returned to smile again.
Only BYU can make guys that look so feminine sound so masculine.
Ride and cross the stream before us. We pray that angels met you on the shore.
Okay.
I got one to take us home, guys.
And you
All right. I'm
Okay.
digging. I'm
The
digging.
Methodist Church accidentally wrote a Mormon hymn.
What?
Really?
Oh.
Wait, say that again?
I put in the Discord. It's the last thing in the Discord. You guys all know the Ode to Joy, right?
Yeah.
Da, dun, da, da, da.
Dun, dun, dun,
There's
dun.
words to it now.
Well, there already was.
Yeah, I know. It's like 300 years old. But the words are distinctly Mormon and anti-Trinitarian.
Really?
Oh,
And even down to
interesting.
the Mormon cosmology. We're getting this right here.
Okay, so hold on. Okay, so right here,
Yes.
we're going to play it at normal speed, and then we'll see if they're singing Mormon hymns of praise on our behalf. Here we go. All right, so here's Ode to Joy, Joyful, Joyful, We Adore Thee at Royal Albert Hall in London. Let's play. Oh,
Okay, right there. That right there.
Blows away
Is
the
LDS.
number.
That's LDS.
That's the number one thing that all the Protestants and the evangelicals come at us with. First, they say they don't believe in grace because you're saved after all that you can do in the book of Nephi. And then the second they come out with is they say that, they don't believe in the Bible because they believe it must be translated correctly, even though they argue about exegesis
right there
all
again.
day.
Okay, go back real quick.
Okay,
Pause,
and the
pause,
third
pause.
one is, they say that Jesus Christ and Satan are brothers.
Okay, go from there.
Okay, here it goes. Mortals join the happy chorus.
Ceiling power.
Oh my gosh.
I love
Read
this.
those lyrics again. This is like Mormon
So,
doctrine.
Pause real quick. We have the separation of the Father and Son, Thou our Father, Christ our brother, all who live in love are mine.
Father's reigning over us.
And then
Look at
lift
the
us to
second
the
lyric.
joy divine is exaltation. And then
Brother love binds man to man. Anthropomorphic God model.
And
Ceiling power.
Ceiling power.
Healing power. Oh.
Wow.
This is a good one. We have to add this.
why
one
is
to
this
the
not in
hymn
there?
book.
I'm like, this should be in the hymn book.
Yeah,
for
for
sure.
yeah.
real.
This should totally be in the hymn book, bro.
It's a
Okay.
very underrated Christian hymn, and it's like beautiful. Everyone knows the tune. It's exciting. It's happy.
Yeah.
Beethoven already did it right. We don't need to worry about making more.
Yeah.
songs.
Okay. So riddle me this. I mean, is there anything more to add, guys? Like, have we covered all of our bases here or what?
I think so.
You think so? Any inside scoops? Are we getting Amazing Grace back? Are we getting...
If we don't, I'll be really disappointed.
if we don't get Amazing Grace back, we riot.
There it is. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Exactly what
the
the song tells us to do.
Yeah. Exactly. It's
See, if we don't have it to tell us the right way, what are we going to
There's
do?
some way to make Homeward Bound doctrinal enough, that would be a great one. to
wait, the
get in
movie
there.
with the dogs?
No. The song Homeward Bound.
In the quiet, misty morning.
I don't know it.
No, how's
But
that
fun
one?
fact,
go?
they're
The
getting
tab, the
Mormon
tab choir
Tabernacle
does
Choir sings it a lot.
amazing.
They're getting
cover.
rid of all the patriotic hymns.
But
Really?
like
Yeah.
locally, you can sing your
Locally
own
you can sing.
patriotic
Yeah.
hymns.
But yeah, having the Canadian anthem in Ghana is weird. Having the
Oh, did you guys know that God Bless Our Prophet Dear is supposed to be God Save the Queen?
yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, which is the same as America the Beautiful?
Mm-hmm.
No. America the Beautiful
No,
is
no.
My Country is of Thee.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, that one.
Dun, 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 dun.
Wait.
God
Okay.
save our noble king.
Oh, yeah, you're
long
right,
live
yeah.
our no- yeah.
So
yeah.
it's God Bless Our Prophet Dear, let hope. Yeah, it's supposed to be like
And talk about
Our-
stealing songs.
our leader is really the prophet, not the president. Isn't that crazy that we did that? And we had to change it later when, all the...
Okay, I'm going to show you guys what my favorite version of the hymn book is that we got to bring back.
Jeez,
Right
I
here.
knew this was coming.
Right. What do you mean you knew this was
I knew
coming?
you were about to pull up a chick.
Go
I've
ahead.
seen this.
That is an ultimate Halloween
What
costume
is
right there.
this? Why?
It's a hymn book. You
Why?
can dress up as
No,
a
I
hymn book.
understand there's a hymn book, but
Yeah.
why did someone make
I'm
this?
resisting the urge to make jokes right now that are inappropriate.
Okay. Well,
Thank you,
dude,
Quaker.
no joke. Like, that's
I'm
really...
impressed.
Oh, you got to admit, that's creative and funny. That's creative and funny.
I guess.
Nope, not doing it.
You're not doing
I've got
it?
a great punchline, and I can't.
Creative and funny. It's just the cover of the hymn book on a dress. Like,
Oh, well, so what? I saw somebody who was a really funny Kraft mayonnaise thing once. I saw somebody else who was fake news where they literally dressed up as a newspaper and then it said fake on it. That was pretty hilarious. I don't know. I thought it was creative and funny. And when I thought it was hilarious. And I bought one for Brittany. So,
Oh, nice.
yeah,
That's fun.
she's going to be a
Look,
hymn
you know
book.
what? It's a great costume. And
Yeah.
I'm not making the joke.
Okay, so anyway, have we covered all of our bases, guys?
I think so.
She didn't cover all of her bases, but yes.
Oh man.
I see
funny.
two that are not very covered.
That's
gosh.
funny. All right, so I don't know. I'm looking forward to it. I got to tell you, half the reason why I brought this up though was I think the green cover was getting a little bit boring. Okay, and I wonder what they're going to do to change
I wonder
that.
if they're gonna do kind of like the crossing color thing that's on all the YouTube videos now.
Oh, maybe.
Oh well,
They're
Standardize
they're
that.
also making new fonts. It had this random line in it about making new fonts that correlate the church's.
Oh,
I
the
want it all
standard
to be-
Deseret
yeah.
font.
I want alt to be Comic Sans.
Oh my gosh.
Well, also,
Imagine.
may I make a suggestion as well? Illustrations. I think this is a great time to commission art. If every one of the
That'd be amazing.
hymns had some sort of illustration, like for example,
Like pioneers crossing the plains with any of the pioneer hymns, right? Have
exactly.
different pioneer imagery through there would be really cool.
I think it would be wonderful if every hymn actually had a corresponding painting that the church commissioned, and if it was in
Every hymn.
That'd be awesome.
yeah,
Whoa.
why not? That'd be
I mean,
beautiful. You know,
Yeah.
then I think it would be a great chance to
They-
commission some artwork.
Yeah, they have corresponding scriptures with each. Why not add some art?
Yeah, they have corresponding scriptures of these. Why not have some art? I think they need to work on the binding so that it doesn't,
I'm just waiting
Well,
for the
there's
next...
only so much you can do to make it 3-year-old proof.
Won't they make it electronic? Do you think they're going to print out everything and send
They
it to people,
don't
or-
have chapels with HDMI ports in their podiums. They don't have TVs bolted to the walls yet. What on earth makes you think that the boomers in the frickin' church office building
There it is.
are all of a sudden going to go so avant-garde that they've got digital iPads bolted to the pews so we can sing?
We were this close to making it through an entire episode.
Well, we could just end it before that.
I'm
Around
waiting
the
for
Halloween
the next controversy.
costume time.
Do you guys remember a couple years back? There's an EFY song which the theme was how Christ can make your scarlet sins white as snow.
Yeah.
But the song was called something like "You Can Be White."
Oh boy.
So as it's going through, it gets leaked online, and all these Exmos start attacking it. Like, this is so offensive. And they're having a field day on Twitter. Like, everyone, like Delin, everyone, they're gearing up to make their podcast. And then the writer of the song gets leaked. And it's an Asian guy.
That's funny.
Oh, nice.
Okay, here's one last thing before we end here, because we're coming up on a hard out. Unfortunately, we got commercial breaks. We got to pay the bills here. But my father, back before there was texting during sacrament meeting, if you were a little bit bored or if there was a high council person that had no public speaking skills but was called because his friends were in the high council, there was games that you would play in the hymn book. And my father said when he was a kid, sacrament became a lot more manageable if you got a fun hymn book. And I said, what do you mean by a fun hymn book? And he said, people would literally write you'd open up to hymn number 52, and then on the bottom it would say 75. And then you'd go to 75, and then pencil it would say 83. And then you'd go to 83, and then it would say 95. And after bouncing around the hymn book, there would be a secret message written on the bottom of the fourth verse of hymn number 67 that it finally took you to, that says Craig sucks at basketball or something, you know what I'm saying? And then all the kids would actually write messages to each other
Wow.
throughout the week in the hymn books, so that when they showed up to church and it sucked, they would get a hymn book. And when they're flipping through it, their parents are looking at it like, oh, he's just reading the hymns or whatever.
Yeah.
When in reality, they're actually doing messages to each other. And it got one step cooler. This is like 5D 1970s chess. All right. When his generation, a lot of the parents served in World War II, and they taught basic coding skills to a lot of the higher ranking officers and intelligence officers. And one of those coding skills was how to write basic decipherable codes. And so they would write, you would take numbers and you put them underneath letters, and it would say 555623. And they'd know that day, being the fourth day of the month, the key was in the fourth letter from the right. And then so they'd know to, if it said 521, they go to the fifth letter of the alphabet. And, it was a basic, but not easily decipherable way of soldiers being able to send messages to each other without the opposition being able to hear over the radio. And these would be not super sensitive like nuclear codes, obviously. These would be like maybe troop formations, or if you had to send a message in an emergency situation and you want to be able to buy enough time that it might take them a half an hour or an hour to decipher what you're doing, but that's all you needed. So there were basic codes that were understood by a bunch of these military people. And they had a young men's meeting where they taught military coding. And so pretty soon the hymn books, the kids were starting to write each other messages in military codes in the bottom of the hymn book. Like, how freaking cool is that? So I think the new hymn book needs to have a spot for coding for the children.
There you go.
All right.
You know,
That's awesome.
that which is new is brought. Okay, so anyway, let us know what you guys think that
NBA Youngboy needs to submit some hymns.
Yeah.
Oh, the submission's already closed.
Well, they can make an exception.
Yeah, and we do need to consider rap. Like, we do need to
They
consider.
said they're
definitely-
open to new styles.
I definitely want to hear
I don't
Sherry do
think-
rap at the pulpit.
Yeah, that would be actually pretty freaking hilarious if you ask me. So anyway, let us know what you guys think.
The choir will sing "The Show Goes On" by Lupe Fiasco.
That would be pretty awesome. This is Midnight Strike Through Mormons. We will see you guys in the next program. Hey guys, this is Cardin Ellis. I'm the creator of Midnight Mormons. Thank you so much for watching this video. We know in an attention economy, you could be spending your time elsewhere, but you chose to spend it here with us. For that, we are grateful. Before you go to the next video, please make sure that you hit the like button. It tells the algorithms that you like our content, and it will hopefully recommend more content in the future. Also, if you can, subscribe to our channel. It's a great way to be alerted of more content we make. And if you press that bell icon next to the subscribe button, you'll be alerted on every video we make. We put a lot of hard work into these, and we want you to see all of our videos, so please subscribe. Also, if you would like to contribute, if you're feeling generous, please consider a contribution to the channel through Venmo. We also have contributions that you can give us through PayPal. There will be links in the description of this video to both of those platforms. If you're a giving person that prefers working through Amazon, we also have an Amazon wish list. Much of the equipment that you see in our studio is purchased through Amazon, and we're grateful if you could contribute that way. Also, somewhere around like here, I'd say, and somewhere around like right here is going to be a recommendation for more of our content that you might like. So please click on another video and we'll see you there. Either way, we're glad to have you here. Thanks for hanging out with us. This is Midnight Strike Through Mormons. We will see you in the next video.